Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the third installment of Wrestling IQ 101. Today we're gonna kind of review what happened at Clash of Champions last night. You know, we all kind of saw the main event was Rollins versus KO for the Universal title. KO in the end retained. There's also, right before that, Roman and Rusev. There was Cesaro and Sheamus in their best of 7 match. We had Nia Jax and Alicia Fox, which is also a main big time match.
Main attraction.
Yeah, that was a main attraction. What else? We had the Gallows and Anderson versus the New Day.
New Day? Yeah, let's go right through it. We'll start with New Day and the Club.
I think it was a pretty solid match. I thought that, the Club, I thought this was going to be their time to actually get the tag team champion. They're like one of the hottest teams, and they're probably one of the best, if not the best, tag team in WWE right now. And I just thought this was their time. I mean, the New Day gig is kind of getting like a little bit stale a little bit. So I just thought, maybe they would, give up the titles. I didn't think they would break them up yet because, the guys just got a new shirt. They weren't getting broken up yet.
I like those shirts.
I knew that wasn't happening. But I was kind of surprised that they actually didn't win the title.
Yeah, I thought the same. I'm on the same page with you. It's starting to get a little bit old. New Day did their thing, when they came out, get everybody interested in the match. They do the promo, and then Gallows and Anderson come out, start the match, swinging, coming out hot, and then in the end, New Day pretty much drop them.
I hate to tell you I told you so, but I told y'all so. New Day rocks. Good match. Solid match. A couple of false finishes in there by the Gallows and Anderson, but solid match. Very good match.
I'm gonna play back the audio because I'm pretty sure you weren't 100% sure on this pick. I believe your exact words were, "I have to watch these matches. I'm not sure." I think
you were kind of.
I still got it right.
just get you off your high horse a little bit. Just get you off a little bit. Oh man, no, but it was good. I'm pretty sure they'll probably
very high horse. It's huge.
I'm pretty sure they'll probably fight again at the next pay per view. And I'm pretty sure this will be the time that they finally give it to the Club.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're going to do with the New Day. They'll probably work on something, give them a rematch, and then,
Yeah, who else are they going to go against anyway? You know what I mean?
They can't break them up now because they got a chocolate bar coming out soon.
Yeah, no, I don't think they should break them up. I just think, they should put them into a new rivalry. I think, maybe even something like Enzo and Cass. I think that would be, interesting.
They already beat them.
Two guys that...
They beat everybody already.
Yeah, I know. They've had the belt this long,
They didn't do maybe just like a straight up 2-on-2 tag team match with them yet.
I think the only team they haven't had a straight up match other than them were the Shining Stars.
Ascension.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe they're using the Shining Stars to push them. They're beating Enzo and Cass every week. So, you don't know what's going on. But I think just for entertainment value, Enzo and Cass and New Day would be
that'd probably be
maybe
the best.
they'll take a future endeavor trip to Puerto Rico soon.
And plus, look, when Enzo and Cass went against them last time, Enzo he got a concussion or hurt his neck or something on that time. When he hit his
Vaudevillains.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was Vaudevillains. Yeah,
for the number one contendership.
Yeah.
But they never really actually had just a straight up tag team match with the New Day.
Even so, that prevented Enzo and Cass from going over Vaudevillains to beat New Day. It could have been a different finish. Yeah. I don't know.
That's when they were doing what was it? Was it a tag team? Was it a tag team tournament? What were they doing at that time?
They had a sponsored tag team tournament.
Yeah, it was a tag team tournament.
Bootios.
Right? Yeah.
Make sure
it was a
you ain't booty.
Okay, all right.
But they actually did get their match a couple weeks after they cleared them.
Yeah, but they didn't.
They didn't have a feud or anything like that.
Yeah, they didn't make anything out of it.
But
it's crazy how much merchandise they're coming out with too. Because they just had that new shirt. They got the chocolate bar coming out.
They got the cereal.
Still
at FYE for $12.99 cheap luck.
Still pumping out that cereal every other day. It's something else.
They're putting it in some shoes now.
Yeah, I think that's why WWE is holding on to them. It doesn't want to break them up. They want to get that last money off the merchandise while they can.
Exactly. It's crazy.
So I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing with those guys. All right, so let's see. Also, the Cruiserweight title was defended last night. TJ Perkins defended the Cruiserweight title against the Brian Kendrick last night. TJ came away with the victory. I mean, it was a pretty good back and forth match. I mean, it's basically what we expected. There's some crazy stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Pretty sick Hurricanrana to the outside of the ring as well. What'd you guys think of that match?
Solid match. It was a good match. It was good. I liked the headbutt at the end. Kind of giving them more like a feel like for a feud and stuff like that in the future. Mm-hmm. So we'll see where that goes. I thought Brian Kendrick really was a good opponent for the first ever challenger for it. Not really sold on TJ.
Yeah, TJ. I mean, TJ and Brian Kendrick. Brian Kendrick actually, they actually told a story last night. You know, while they were actually wrestling, that TJ used to actually cut school when he was in high school, and he used to go to the wrestling gym. And Brian Kendrick was actually the one who used to take him to the wrestling gym. So I mean, I think it only made sense for that to be his first opponent, kind of like a guy who trained with him and trained him and taught him kind of like the ropes. I think that kind of made sense. You know, his first big match at WWE on the first pay-per-view, defending the Cruiserweight title, you know, put him in there with somebody he knows, that somebody he's comfortable with, somebody that he grew up with.
And he'll put him over, too.
Yeah, and he'll put him over. Yeah. I think that made sense. And, you know, Brian Kendrick, you know,
I like this.
At the end, like you said, the headbutt, you know, Brian Kendrick, you know, typical heel fashion, you know, he started like, you know, what would possibly be a really good feud going on. And who else better to do it with than, you know, one of the best veterans who's already been there in WWE and, you know, with Brian Kendrick.
I like this Brian Kendrick character where it's his last chance.
Yeah.
Everything's his last chance. After a while, I don't think you could buy that anymore if he's on every week, you know. So, but right now, I like that idea. This is his last chance, his last go around, if you will.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good match. Very good match. The entrance you liked. I thought the entrance was okay.
Yeah, the TJ's entrance was pretty sick. I liked it with the, like, you know, the video game character. Yeah.
I like it.
I like it. Pretty sick, you know. It was like, you know, select them as a player and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty.
I thought that was good.
I can see that in WWE 2K looking pretty sick.
Yeah, same here.
Pretty dope.
And especially because it fits the cruiserweights too, because they're like, I feel like they're like a video game like esque sort of thing, you know, flying around and everything, you know.
Yeah, I was, and actually the way the match finished too as well. I was actually kind of surprised that, you know, Brian Kendrick tapped out, but I mean, I guess that's
it was surprising.
That's TJ's move, you know. You know well, what do they call his move? What is it? The it's like I don't know. It's like some type of leg lock. It's like a reverse figure four, basically. Yeah. So I was surprised they actually made, you know, Brian Kendrick tap out. I thought, you know, he'd get a pin with some high risk move or something that he would hit on him. So, but overall, it was a good match. Definitely was one of the great matches that WWE had last night at Clash of Champions.
Yeah, it was good. Very good match. None of the matches were bad last night.
Yeah, all of them were pretty sick. Next, we have Sami Zayn and the Gift of Jericho.
That was a surprising finish. I didn't expect Jericho to win. I wanted Jericho to win, but I wasn't expecting him to win at all. Actually, I think all of us had Sami.
Everybody had Sami. We all last week. We all picked Sami Zayn to win. I mean, Chris Jericho is always the guy that puts other guys over.
Exactly.
So I didn't expect. I don't even think I remember the last time Chris Jericho won on a pay-per-view.
WrestleMania.
So WrestleMania. Who did he
AJ
fight?
Styles.
AJ Styles. All right, AJ Styles. That's another surprising victory too.
And he also teamed up with Kevin Owens and beat Enzo.
That's right. That's true. So it's like I'm just getting so used to like just seeing Jericho lose. I feel like he just puts everybody over.
Yeah.
So I was very surprised at that. That's probably the most surprising. That's probably even more surprising than the New Day retaining is Chris Jericho actually getting the win over
That was the number one shock, I think, of the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah, definitely. And I can see them, building off of this.
Oh, they got a couple matches now.
Best friend Jericho over his old best friend Sami Zayn. You know,
he came out on the Rusev match too. The Kevin Owens match.
The Kevin Owens match. Jericho
They're best friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Idiot.
Yeah, he came out. He came out to to show his boy some respect.
Yeah, to celebrate.
Put some respect on that guy's name.
Yeah. So
respect.
There was a scary moment in that match, that Jericho match, when his tights, they rode up his crotch.
Yeah. The Jerathon.
Yeah.
The Jericho 2000. Yeah.
Save us.
That's pretty cool. And
You thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering. I had to turn away.
Derek enjoyed that.
Yeah.
The Jerathon. This is flab.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly
White-
I'm still waiting for him to switch to pants.
Yeah, he needs to put pants.
And now he knows
That he won't ever have that issue again.
He's like,
never again.
He's
Yeah.
going backwards. He's like, he started off with pants and went to trunks. He needs should have
Yeah,
started with the trunks and he should have put on the pants.
Yeah.
Get into
like
it,
AJ.
man. Put the pants on, dude.
Yeah.
AJ started with the trunk.
Yeah.
And now he has pants.
Now I got the pants.
That's what you're supposed to do. Another great match last night, Cesaro and Sheamus,
Yeah.
which I think personally was the best match of the night by far.
Stole the
Surprisingly,
show.
I didn't think that was going to be the best match of the night. That match was like, just straight up physicality. We saw some surprising things. A 619 from
619,
Cesaro.
yeah.
We saw like a spinning heel kick into the corner from Sheamus. So these guys were like just pulling out all the stops last
And
night.
that suicide dive we were just talking about
Su-
too.
suicide
where he
dive.
looked like
Cesaro looked, yeah.
he looked dazed. He didn't know where he was. For a minute. It
Yeah,
looked like.
I thought he had a concussion. We'll see if he'll be on Raw tonight. We're still waiting to see if Cesaro actually shows up tonight. That was pretty interesting.
Pretty good match. Solid match. Another solid match. A bunch of solid matches. It was a good match. Sheamus too really killed it.
Yeah, definitely.
Really killed it.
The thing that
They go well together.
yeah, and
Last night proved it.
the thing that I'm like really interested to see in is, where do they go from here? Do they, the match ended in kind of like just a no contest. So it's like, what do you do now? Do you give
Best
both
of
the
five.
guys? Yeah, best of five, please no. It's like, do you give the guys, both a title match, or
Three-way.
do you just have like one final match? I'm pretty sure they'll set up for something at the next pay-per-view where it's like no disqualification. Maybe Hell in a Cell.
Right.
Oh, Hell in a Cell is
next.
that's the next pay-per-view.
Or
Yeah.
you restart the best of 7 series.
No, please
No.
don't do
And
that.
then all gimmick matches in between.
No.
I'm so tired of seeing Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, I know.
But this match was a very good match.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a repeat of basically all the other matches. So it impressed me just watching them, go to work out there.
This rejuvenated the feud here.
Yeah.
Just brought it back
Yeah.
to life. It was a really good match. And the way everything was in that match was perfect.
Yeah.
So even the stoppage of the match, people were cheering, let them go, let them fight.
Yeah.
I thought it ended fine. I didn't
great.
think they could go another couple minutes. It's just that's the way it had to end.
It was a pretty long match. It went on for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
The guys took the fight into the crowd.
Yeah.
I think all of the quote unquote injuries, they sold them really well.
Yeah.
And you didn't know whether they were actually hurt or if they weren't. Like when the security or whoever came out, you didn't know if these guys were silly like hurt, and it really looked like they gave it their all.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like what we were looking for when we were talking about the Dolph Ziggler and Ambrose match.
Yeah.
We were looking for Dolph Ziggler to give it his all.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's his last chance, and that's what these guys did perfectly last night.
Yeah. And also when we went to SummerSlam, we were there a couple of hours before, so and we already saw like a bunch of matches. So we were a little drained too.
Yeah. Ziggler shouldn't have been drained though.
Yeah, I know, right?
all he does.
That was his. Yeah, that match was a pretty. It was still a good match. If you didn't watch it, if you just watch that match standing alone, you'll say it's a good match without the storyline behind it or anything else. So it's a good match.
Andrew's still vouching for
I know.
Ambrose and SummerSlam and how
I
he's
thought it was a good
champion.
match. I thought it was a great match.
Everybody in the world
Exactly.
thinks that Ambrose fell off, except for Andrew.
I think that's just part of the story. I don't
That's
think he
it.
has.
Part of the story that he fell off. We also had a good women's match. We had Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. What did you guys think of that match?
Started off slow.
Yeah, it did start off pretty slow.
Started off pretty slow. It built up pretty nicely. I like how everyone got their stuff in. I like how Dana Brooke got involved still with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good match. I liked it a lot. So
Yeah, I think let's see. I think it was a good match. It did start off slow. I think the girls were just trying to, I feel like in triple threat matches, there's so much these guys want to do, and they're always trying to hit big spots. Mm-hmm. So I feel like sometimes they overthink it instead of just letting it flow sometimes. And I think you can kind of see, like, they were looking like, oh, we got to hit these big moves. Yeah. And I think, with these three especially, I think, they know, like, there's a lot of pressure on them. Yeah. And, people expect, like, great matches, especially out of these three. They expect good matches when it comes to the women's division from these three. And I think that's they were kind of like, just trying to find their spots throughout the night. I think that's all it was. And
I thought the end was good, too, where Bayley kind of got pushed into Sasha. She fell off the rope.
Yeah.
And then the only thing I didn't like was that Bayley got pinned.
Yeah.
I thought they kind of killed her momentum a little bit. She's the new woman on the show.
It's the same thing, like, pinned Sasha, though. Like,
true.
The thing.
But Sasha has a little bit more, like, she's been on TV a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And Bayley's the new girl in town, so that's the only thing I didn't like was that they let her get pinned.
I think the I'm sorry, cut you off.
Go.
I think that the pin, it would have made more sense on Sasha.
Yeah.
Because out of this, Sasha and Charlotte are really the ones with the rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones who really don't like each other.
True.
They have the heat. So that could have built on, whatever they're trying to do with these two. I don't know. Maybe they're going to do another triple threat match with these guys again.
They're not done anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, those three will be in the mix anyway. But I think, it would have been better on, Sasha just to build it up.
I was just going to say that I like the pin on Bayley just because it goes with her being like the little sister sort of character, or how she's always chasing it.
Kind of like Sami Zayn.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
So that was the reason why I liked it. Otherwise, if they pinned Sasha, I would have rathered it be like Bayley got screwed over. Like she, did the belly to belly onto.
She could have got the pin.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
And I like the part where Dana kind of interfered and broke her out of the submission, Sasha's submission.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot. I thought Dana was excellent last night. Really good presence in the match too. Made it feel big. Yeah. I don't know. Last night the women's match felt big after the slow beginning, kind of like SummerSlam. Mm-hmm. It just had a big time feel to it, especially because maybe they had like three of the top women on Raw.
Yeah.
But to me, it just felt good. It felt like a good match. Good match.
Yeah, definitely. And the one thing I kind of felt is it's funny that you think like you like the Dana interfering. I kind of felt like they put Dana in there too much. I felt like every time there was like a little segment, like Dana was jumping in the ring, Dana was pulling out the ref, Dana was hitting somebody.
Yeah.
She was like just in the match. It might as well have been a
That's the way I felt
match. Too. She was just in the match all the time.
Everywhere, yeah.
And the funny thing is, what I thought they were going to play off was I thought Dana was going to be so involved that it was going to cost Charlotte the title.
Yeah.
And then she would blame her for her loss, like she blames her for everything.
Yeah.
I thought that's what they were looking at doing.
That's eventually going to happen.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Basically that, and
I think
then
that'll happen on Raw.
Charlotte and Dana Brooke would be feuding because she cost her the title.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they were going to go.
I feel
with
that kind of thing will happen on Raw because it's a shock value. When she finally turns on her, so they'll save it for the free TV.
Like cost her the title or something like that.
So.
And then the thing is too, like a surprising fact about Charlotte. Dude, Charlotte is 11-0.
12-0 now, right?
12-0. Yeah. 12-0. She's 12-0 at pay-per-views defending her women's title.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you remember when she lost it on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pay-per-view she's 12-0. So Charlotte is following in the steps of Dad real good, man.
Yeah.
She's killing it right now, man.
I don't think Ric Flair won, though.
yeah, Ric Flair didn't win, but those guys splitting images of each other.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so then we had Rusev and Roman Reigns. We had the United States title match. United States title on the line.
That match didn't really do it for me. I mean, I wasn't when that match was going on. I mean, they were basically like two big guys hitting each other a lot, and I just I was watching it with one eye. I wasn't even really like into it.
No, I think it was pretty good. It was I think it was pretty. I mean, it was shocking. I didn't think that Roman was gonna go over.
That's for sure.
I mean, I'm surprised actually that they gave him the U.S. title. I thought that they would put him back into the main event picture, throw him in there with the the Universal title. put him back in there with Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, triple threat maybe. You never know. But, I mean, I thought, Rusev would retain. Rusev had he had a big push going, and he was like really killing it. And he's dominating everybody. It's kind of like the same thing with John Cena. Like, he was dominating it, and then John Cena beat him for the U.S. title. He was dominating again. They built him up, and now the new John Cena, Roman Reigns, takes the title from him again.
Yeah,
so.
I thought they were going to give Rusev a lengthy run, and then basically, like you said, let Roman get back into the title picture. Mm-hmm. And then Rusev, I feel like he didn't even have the title for that long.
It's been a couple months, man.
He barely had it,
Extreme Rules, right?
Yeah. Yep. So it hasn't really been that long.
Yeah, and he hasn't even defended it like.
He was on vacation for a good month.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was gone for a good amount of time too. So
after SummerSlam,
exactly.
He's on vacation.
Maybe they're going on another vacation. Maybe that's why he gave him the belt this time. Right. So I don't know what's going on, but I kind of like the story. How Rusev, he's trying to defend the honor of his wife, and Roman is just like cocky, like he doesn't care. So I think it's a good storyline. I think they probably could build off of these two. I mean, the title is Roman's now. I think if anything,
he's gonna run it.
Get it at the next pay-per-view. I think if they have a rematch, Roman's not losing.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Roman lose?
Yeah, I know, right? That doesn't sound right. And finally, we had KO versus Seth Rollins putting on the Universal title.
I liked it.
What did you guys think of that?
I like that match a lot, actually. I like the way it ended too. Like how Seth had him. It was like a 12 count and everything, and then Seth still looked good in the match and everything. Like he had him beat, but he kind of got screwed in the end. Yeah. And then. When he went back in the ring, KO hit him with the pop-up powerbomb. And what I also liked in the match was how KO, he teased the package powerbomb, too. Yeah. That was sick. He's going to hit that one day. I want to see it happen.
One day.
Yeah. Yeah, right? They gotta let him do that.
Hopefully. That'd be good. Yeah, obviously, I mean, this match was, is what we expected from these two. I mean, we already knew it was going to be a good match based off the talent of these two.
Yeah, it's a good match.
Yeah, so I mean, we knew KO was gonna retain.
Yeah.
He just got the title. He's not losing it. At least not this month. Maybe next month, but not this month. I think it was a good, back and forth match.
I thought the promos before the match were done.
The promos,
yeah. Like Seth's like, it's congrats, Seth. And Seth's like, for what? You're bad to,
I think they're just trying to.
And then Kevin Owens, the same thing, to Mick.
Yep.
So that was the one thing I didn't really, I didn't care for.
I think they're just trying to start face turn for Seth more than anything.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I mean, and this is once again what we're talking about: Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon. Yeah. Look who's on WWE TV again. Inserting them into the segments again. I mean,
it wasn't too bad though. It was only like 2 segments.
It was only 2 segments. Yeah, that's bad that we're saying that wasn't too bad. Only 2 segments
in a pay-per-view. It's not like it's Raw either.
That's how much they get just randomly thrown into things. So,
but I mean, the match itself was a good match. Mm-hmm. I liked the end with Jericho coming out, screaming, "We are the champions."
Yeah. That's so funny.
So I'm waiting for the Jericho Kevin Owens feud. I think that will be
that's gonna be fun.
Great.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Where he's like, we're best friends and now we're enemies.
Enemies, yeah.
And
he calls him a stupid idiot.
How just how long ago was it that it was Kevin Steen versus Tyler Black?
Yeah.
And then now they're main eventing at Clash of Champions.
Crazy. That's crazy. Funny how things come full circle, man.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right, and that goes into our next segment. Last week we made predictions on it for our Champ or Fired game. With TJ and Kendrick, we all picked TJ. So we all got a point for that. Yeah.
1 point.
For the New Day in the Club, me and Pat went with the club, and Drew took the New Day.
New Day?
Drew got the point for that.
2 points.
Me and Pat lost a point. Let's see. And we had Sami Zayn and Y2J. All three of us went with
We
Sami
all failed.
Zayn. We all failed on that one.
All failed.
We all failed. The women's match, we all picked 3 different people. I picked Bayley, Drew picked Charlotte, Pat picked Sasha Banks, and Drew got the points. He picked Charlotte, and he got it right. He got lucky. One of the 3. He got lucky. Cesaro,
all night to get lucky.
Cesaro versus Sheamus. We all went with Cesaro making a comeback
We all lost again.
and getting the 4-3 win. We all lost on that. That
You're
one
gonna
I must have
ended,
listened to this.
that ended in a no contest.
We're gonna have
they
negative
must have-
points by the end of this.
Rusev versus Roman Reigns. Me and Pat went with Rusev. We lost a point on there.
I got half a point.
Drew got half a point because he picked Roman Reigns winning, but he didn't think he was going to get the title. He thought he was going to win by disqualification.
I still think I should get the point.
Yeah, you get a half a point.
Full point.
KO versus Seth Rollins. We all picked KO. We all got a point on that one. And your winner this week, the champ, is here with Andrew. He's the champion.
Get used to it.
And
Not
me-
going anywhere.
Me and Pat, we got fired.
You're fired.
Unfortunately, you guys should see Pat's face right now. He's devastated.
I know.
He got fired.
Tears are coming down.
He's devastated. He's
His
devastated.
face is all red.
It's not the first time I've been fired.
Sexual harassment, right?
Oh, man.
Got to stay out of those bathrooms.
But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we will be back soon for you guys.
We out.